Hey guys and gals, welcome back to my segment, Action Heroes Classic Reviews. This time, I'm going to bring you Bruce Willis, his younger years before he went direct to Blu ray and DVD or on demand with his action movies. Um, and it's going to be Die Hard and Die Hard 2, Die Harder, and Die Hard with a Vengeance. This time around, we're going to, of course, begin with Die Hard, where we meet Bruce Willis as John McClane going to visit his wife in LA at the Nakatomi Plaza, and his wife is working for a Chinese man. Well, businessman in the plaza, uh, and on the 30th floor. And then we get to who the villain is, and it's played by Hans Gruber, and, well, Hans Gruber's the actor, and we get Alan Rickman as the villain. Now, this is blue collar action where Bruce Willis, John McClane, has to save his wife along with the hostages that Hans Gruber has brought to the plaza. Well, he hasn't brought to the plaza. They happen to be there because there's a party on the 30th floor. And it varies with that sort of degree. Once John figures this out, this is a slow but quick paced action type movie. And he has to think on his feet. He uses any means necessary to take down these terrorists, and save his wife along the way. For the 80s movie, once again, an 80s, 90s movie, I found there's a big difference between action movies nowadays and today. Um, Die Hard actually has quite the pacing. You're allowed to breathe, and then there's action set piece, and then breathe, and then there's another action set piece. Um, and then along the way, there is character development, and the character development is done quite good, by any means. Like, at the time, they knew how to tailor stories. I'm not saying they know how to tailor stories nowadays, but they had more tighter scripts back then than they do have right now. But, so in that fact, my rating for Die Hard is going to be 5 stars out of 5. Um, it has like a long lasting, it stands the test of time. Next up is Die Hard 2, Die Harder, where we meet Bruce Willis, John McClane once again. And his wife happens to be taking a flight out, and it's during Christmas. And we get introduced to William Sadler as the main villain, and it's also a terrorist. Um, and William Sadler's character is more maniacal. You know, Hans Gruber stands up for the test of time throughout all these years. And once again, different director from John McTiernan, who did Die Hard, to Rennie Harlin, who did Die Hard, Die Harder. Once again, the pace lets you breathe, lets you take it in, and he's solving things to do, and the law enforcement isn't paying attention to him because he's famous for, well, the first movie. And so he has to go to again and eventually save his wife. Now, the character development is solid. And the pacing, once again, solid. The action set pieces, well choreographed, well played out. Don't have trouble with geography with watching it play out. But on that note, my score out of 5 stars would be 4 stars out of 5. Now moving into Die Hard with a Vengeance, which circles back to Die Hard, we meet John McClane. He's had a rough morning, and he's getting over a divorce from his wife, and he's a little drunk at the time, and he gets sent on this riddle case across New York to solve who's behind this. And he gets paired up with Samuel L. Jackson. And they're with odds with each other because they don't want to work together because, well, in the first scene, Simon says, character Simon Gruber says, put something against a little racist tone against, and that heats it up between the both of them. That gets them at odds with each other. And anyways, they have to go across New York trying to get rid of these bombs which are set across the span of all of New York. And they also have to answer these riddles and do these puzzles in order to solve it. John McTiernan actually topped Die Hard with Die Hard with Vengeance. And in the way that how he used the action set pieces, used the puzzle moments, used the emotional through line of John McClane and him recovering from the conflict of his wife and his relationship, and then having odds with Samuel L. Jackson's character. And then it all falling back to Simon, the main villain, played by Jeremy Irons, who ties back to Hans Gruber in the first one. And the character development and story development in this one is about the same on my level, in my opinion. It is solid, and it deserves a solid score. From out of 5 stars, it gets 5 stars. Now, if you guys and gals have enjoyed this review, or these reviews, these triple bill reviews that I do from time to time, give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed my reviews. comment down below. And if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. Allow notification so you get updates on all my videos that I do put out for you. Now, I'll see you guys and gals on the next one. Byes for now. Also, stay safe. And I'll see yous. Bye.